let's talk about everything happened on all the games happened on 19th. Sunday, let's get into the first game. Denver Nuggets, another early game for them. 108-102 beat the Brooklyn Nets. Jokic, another big triple-double, 22 points, 17 rebounds. And the efficiency just crazy. 10 assists and 2 steals. They lost a couple games last week. His rankings on MVP ladder dipped a lot, but it's okay. He's gonna be fine as long as they're winning games. Michael Porter Jr. had a huge game, 28 points with 5 threes and 9 rebounds. No defensive stats. Aaron Gordon, he dropped off quite a bit. And also, Denver Nuggets got 2 games this week. So I think everybody is droppable other than Jokic. Everybody else is, it's droppable. Jamal Murray is also droppable, other than the points and threes, a little bit assist. If you don't need those, for sure, he's a drop this week. Or you could just hold him till Friday and then, stream that spot if you have enough acquisitions over the weekend. Because I think they have a game on Tuesday and then another game on Friday. KCP, same thing, drop him, right? Stream somebody else. For the Brooklyn Nets, I think they also they have an okay schedule this week. But some of the guys that, Cameron Johnson, if he's available, he's obviously a must roster. Had 4 steals and a block. Mikal Bridges had 23 points and 3 threes. Didn't do anything else. And Spencer Dinwiddie had 11 assists. But this Nets team, I think, other than Johnson, Claxton, and Mikal Bridges, Spencer Dinwiddie, if you don't need the assist and points, he's also could be a drop, right? If let's say you're trying to win field goal, rebounds, and blocks, Dinwiddie could be a drop as well. What their schedule looks like. Oh, they have a game on Tuesday. Looks like. All right. Let's go to the next game. But, pretty much all the leagues are in the playoffs right now. So it's important. Oh, the Nets got a great schedule. What am I saying? They got 4 games this week. Oh, sorry. It's oh no. They do have 4 games this week. Yeah. All right. The next game, moving on, the Phoenix Suns lost to Oklahoma City Thunder. Thunder, after this win, moved up to 8th in the Western Conference. Looks like they're gonna make it. They're gonna make the playoffs. Oh, actually, they could still be out of it. The 10th seed Lakers have 13 wins. The 11th seed and 12th seed, they're 13 games behind. Right now, they're 12 and a half. Okay, so it's really, really tight. So you actually want to have those guys on your team because they're fighting for that spot, for playing spot. Devin Booker, huge game, 46 points, didn't do anything else. And Chris Paul, same thing, 13 assists and 3 steals, really good, the starters. Biyombo might be a good stream before the game started with DeAndre Ayton out. Had 3 blocks and 6 rebounds, but only played 20 minutes. Torrey Craig, huge game, 4 blocks, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. The Suns, they don't play till they don't play till Wednesday. So a lot of these guys, you might want to stream some other folks in Monday, Tuesday. Cameron Payne, Landry Shamanino, these guys, they're not really getting the minutes. We look at Oklahoma City Thunder. This is a great win, and after this, they don't have 3 games this week. They have 4 games this week. Okay. They do have a back-to-back this week, so it looks like Shea might miss one of those games. But whenever he plays, how good is he? 40 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. And great efficiency. He continues to be unbelievable. Josh Giddey, 16 rebounds, 6 rebounds, is okay. Again, no defensive stats. Jalen Williams struggled a little bit, but don't drop him. In 20 minutes, he had 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Didn't really had it going offensively, but did a bit of everything else. And Lou Dort shot the ball really well, but you don't see that very often. And Isaiah Joe, if Shea is out, you're looking for some threes. He's the guy. He hits a lot of them. Move on to the next one. The Atlanta Hawks somehow lost to the San Antonio Spurs. It's a bad loss for the Hawks. The Hawks also have a great schedule this week. They have 4 games, but it's like back-to-back Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, back-to-back Saturday, Sunday. So a little bit weird. But guys like DeAndre Hunter, if you're looking for points and threes, John Collins, if you're looking for some efficiency and a little bit blocks, right? These guys you should. Same thing with Okongwu if you're looking for field goal and rebounds. And he played okay here, 17 points and 17 rebounds, more than okay. Added a steal and a block, while Clint Capella had 12 rebounds, a steal and a block. Dejounte Murray took 25 shots and had 22 points, 8 assists. Pretty rough game from him. And Bogdanovic is, if you don't looking for threes, he's you don't really need him this week. But if you do need threes, they got 4 games. Have him. Write it out. For the Spurs, they got a lot of guys. Zach Collins, this is why he's a must roster. Whenever he gets minutes, he just put out numbers. 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. The Spurs, they also have 4 games this week. And Collins was questionable coming to this game. He might miss maybe a game. The back-to-back, he's going to miss a game for sure. And then if he's out, who do we really stream? It's hard to know. For the Spurs, you want to wait till last second to check their status because you just never know who's going to be out. It's really not by health. Like they just randomly sit guys out, even for a young guy. Keldon Johnson, sure. Also roster him. Devin Vassell, both had huge games, 29 points, 3 steals for Devin Vassell, and crazy good efficiency with 5 threes. Keldon Johnson added 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Yeah, all these guys, if they're healthy, if they're playing, Trey Jones, same thing. If you're looking for assists, he's out there on the waiver wire. Go pick him up for assists if he plays. The next game is the Miami Heat beat Detroit Pistons 112-100. Great win. Jimmy Butler, 10 assists is nice, 26 points and great efficiency. Kevin Love, 12 points and 8 rebounds with 2 assists. Played okay. If you're looking for rebounds and threes, he provides that unique combination. So, go stream him. Bam Adebayo added 3 blocks. That's pretty good. And 10 rebounds. Tyler Hero, 19 points. And Kyle Lowry, of course. Coming off the bench now. Played 25 minutes, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. He could still be useful. If you're looking for assists this week, he's still a guy that you could potentially look if he's healthy. The Miami Heat, only have 2 games. One of those teams. So if you got Bam, you got Jimmy Butler, sure. Got Tyler Hero, do you really need him? Unless you need points. Like threes, there's so many 3-point streamers out there that it's okay. Like if you're trying to win threes, stream somebody Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. For him, it's really about the points and some nice assists as well, and a little bit of rebounds actually. So pretty nice. He provides a lot of categories for Detroit. But again, the Miami Heat only have 2 games this week. Sometimes you just have to be a little bit cutthroat with their roster if you're trying to win this week. Like if you're trying to win steals and blocks, yeah, he's a drop. Tyler Hero is a drop. Meanwhile, James Wiseman continues to play well on this team. 10 for 13 from the field, 13 points. Not a lot else, although he did provide some defensive stats last week, 22 points. But yeah, Marvin Bagley also, I think he could be a streaming option. But Detroit, they also only have 2 games. So it's like, if you have them, maybe drop them after Tuesday. It's really up to you. But they don't really. Killian Hayes might be the best player. It will be hard to drop him, to be honest. It will be hard to drop him. 11 assists again with 2 steals. The assists are just so valuable, right? It's hard to get those on the waiver wire. Threes, you can get them. Assists, a guy that averages 7-8 assists, you just don't get those. Jaden Ivey played 38 minutes, had 5 assists and 11 points, and played okay. But again, like they only have 2 games this week. So you could really drop everybody, to be honest. If you're not trying to win assists, Killian Hayes is also a drop. He's a pretty big steals. But everything else is pretty negative. The next game, the New Orleans Pelicans beat the Rockets 117-107. And what about Giannis Valanciunas? Another great game. 21 points, 12 rebounds, and just minutes is up. I just don't know what happened. He was getting like 15 minutes, and then the last 2 games, he's just been going off. Added a steal and 2 blocks as well. Crazy good. Brandon Ingram, 26 points. Also, it was against the Rockets, so I don't know how much it means. Against a more legit team, defensively, he's just a liability versus certain matchups. So I don't know if the minutes are going to continue. But for now, if you already got him, sure, write it out. If you need points, rebounds, and field goal, yeah. Doesn't really block a lot of shots either. CJ played super well, added 2 steals and 2 blocks, and Herbert Jones just did his usual, bringing those defensive stats. Trey Murphy had 3 threes, 14 points, pretty good. As long as Zion is out, he's getting minutes, so continue to ride with him. And Larry Nance Jr. just minutes are not enough. Same thing with Josh Richardson, just not enough minutes. The next game, the Toronto Raptors lost to the Milwaukee Bucks, 111-118. Scotty Barnes left the game. So, Gary Trent is going to come in and get a few extra minutes, right? The Toronto Raptors this week, they do have 3 games. They don't have games Monday and Tuesday. They don't have the best schedule. Siakam played okay. OG didn't really bring his defensive stats, but the efficiency is insane. Pirtle continued to play super well, 20 points and 2 blocks and going 56% from the field. Fred VanVleet, 23 and 11 is a cut with 3 threes. Not bad. They have 3 games next week, so nothing too exciting. Just hold on to your main guys. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they also have 3 games this week. Don't do anything. If you got Giannis, Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton, Jrue Holiday, and you don't really want to stream anybody. They do have a back-to-back Friday, Saturday, so some of the guys maybe you could consider is Grayson Allen for some threes. Javon Carter, right? If Jrue Holiday end up missing a game, because back-to-back, a lot of those star players are gonna rest one game, or Bobby Portis. They might have one good game and one bad game with the starters playing. And Giannis just easy triple-double, goes 9 for 9 from the field. Brook Lopez continues to be amazing. 26 points, right? A steal and 2 blocks. Good to see Middleton back in the starting lineup. The playoffs is around the corner. So he's ramping up. Excited to see what he can do for this team. Meanwhile, the Portland Trailblazers is going the complete opposite way. There's a legit worry that Damian Lillard is just going to get shut down. Right? They are right now 3.5 games out of the 10th seed Lakers. So they lose a game or two. Like mathematically, mathematically right now is probably they're like 10% to make it, maybe even less. But the first thing they gotta start winning some games. They lost 6 straight. They lost to Clippers again on the home court. I think they're down. They're gonna shut down. They are going to shut down Damian Lillard. It's almost a guarantee. He had an off night too, 21 points. But whenever he plays, he's been so good in the last 2 months. Number 1 ranked player probably. 9 assists, 7 rebounds, 7 block, 12 for 13. Yeah, it's still amazing line. Even the 4 for 17 is bad, but everything else is amazing. Anthony Simons played okay, 16 points and a 3. You mainly get hit for points and 3s, but added those defensive stats, which is a surprise. Yusuf Nurkic had a huge game. 23 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists. They might shut him down too, to be honest with you. So if he gets shut down, like Drew Eubanks is a really good roster. Cam Reddish, 18 points, nothing else. Matisse Thybulle played 22 minutes here. Again, like, if the Portland Trailblazers, if they're down 15 points, they're not going to play Matisse Thybulle. Right? So, obviously, you should roster him, but the minutes is not guaranteed 30 minutes every single night. Trenton Warford, if they start playing some of the veterans, Trenton Warford, you have to pay attention to him. He can put up numbers as well. But I would be very worried that Damian Lillard is going to shut down. So if you got Damian Lillard, what else are you going to do, right? Not much. Nobody can replay. Like if you have a Freddie Simons, maybe he gets a few extra points, but come on, you're not going to replay Damian Lillard. For the next game, Lakers a great win, even though it's versus the Magic. Markelle Fultz, 10 assists and a steal, pretty good. Cole Anthony actually came off the bench, had played 20 minutes. Not bad, 17 points, 3 threes, still on the block with 3 assists. Wendell Carter Jr., 11 rebounds and 2 threes. Pancaro, his biggest problem is his efficiency, man. Hit all the free throws. He can get you points, he can get you rebounds. But everything else is a little bit lacking. Let's see if he can improve over the summer. Franz Wagner missed every single 3 attempts. Still had 21 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2. So overall, still not bad. But it's about the Lakers this game. AD did not have the best game. 6 for 15 from the field. Who is stopping him? Wendell Carter Jr. is known to be a defender though. Missed his free throws as well. 11 rebounds, 2 steals and 4 blocks is really nice. But AD is struggling, like not in fantasy. I wouldn't say it because he's bringing the defensive step. But in real life versus the Mavericks last game, he messed up in last few minutes. But they're holding on to the 10th spot. D'Lo, 18 points, 6 assists, 4 threes, not bad. Malik Beasley, you would think with LeBron out, he can come in, but just missing all the threes. Austin Reeves, meanwhile, is just going off. 90% from the free throw line, had 35 points. I like it. So the Lakers, they don't really have a good schedule either. They have 3 games this week and no back-to-backs. So Austin Reeves, if Wednesday comes around, I think if you're looking for efficiency, some scoring, I can look at Austin Reeves and say, hey, I can stream this guy. He's really efficient from both field and free throw line, and can score a little bit rebound, a little bit assist. And that's it, guys. I'll see you next time.